Good day, everyone. Welcome to Bob's Reviews here in Manila, Philippines. We're looking out at Manila Bay right now. Super hot out, super sunny out today. Today, I'm going to do something a little different. This is going to be a long form vid, and I'm going to take a look at the Fosi Audio ZD3 DAC. Now, I know this came out a while ago, but you have to remember, I'm being PWD. I do all these reviews with my own money. So I'm not having Fosi send me this equipment to check out. I'm doing this all on my own with my own money. So this is going to be an honest, non-biased review of the ZD3, how I bought it, how it came into me, and all the information that you're going to need to make a purchase, an intelligent purchase of this said product. And I do like it a lot. So here we are looking out at Manila Bay. I'm going to go inside and we'll take a look at it. So go grab yourself a cup of coffee. Everything in this review is bought by me for doing the said review. So with that being said, I can't think of anything else I want to say right now. We'll wait until we get inside and we'll take a look at it. I'm Bargain Bob is my name. I'm from New York and I have over 35 years of experience in audio equipment. And I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to own some of the best audio equipment made, like Krell, Marantz, Cambridge Audio, pretty much every kind of brand that you can imagine I have owned. So with that being said, I digress. Let's go inside, take a look at the ZD3, and we'll go from there. Hang in there. Thank you. Be right back. Okay, we're back inside, and here we're looking at the Fosi Audio ZD3. Why do I call it Z? I watch too much Top Gear. In Australia and in the UK, they seem to always put Z in front of anything that has a Z, like the 370Z, the Z3 BMW. I really like that a lot. So I turned it over to here, and I call this the ZD3 or the ZA3. This here is the DAC. Now the DAC is very important nowadays. This is probably the #1 item in your system for audio. This converts your analog signal, your digital signal, the digital signal to analog to go to your receiver or your amplifier. Very important, especially now that we have all these digital forms of music we're listening to, like streaming, CDs, stuff like that. So, without any further ado, let's look at the box. The box is a new style box that Fosi is using. No more of the blue and white box, the boring box. Looks good. I like the black. We got a little bit of information on the end. A little bit more information on the other end. You have big Fosi Audio on the side and nothing on the bottom except an open. Well, this is how you will receive it. Now, I bought this off of Facebook Marketplace. You have to be very, very careful here in the Philippines buying anything off of Facebook Marketplace. You need to ask for a test video, pictures, ID of the person you're buying from, and also when you send La Move to pick it up, make sure that the La Move rider sees it first before you send payment. That is my tips, my advice for buying off Facebook Marketplace. But I digress. I bought this from the original owner. He had it for 3 months, didn't like it, decided to sell it. I was lucky. I picked it up. This is how you will receive it. You have your manual in English and Chinese. Very informative. Make sure you take a look at it before you start using it. My advice. You have a remote. The batteries are not included. The remote is just a basic remote, nothing special. I do like how they made this hump here so it fits in your hand a little bit better than just being flat. It does say Fosi Audio on it, if you can see it. Come on, focus, okay? It is a good remote. It works. Remember, no voila batteries. You have your, I left the power supply I left plugged in because I've been using this for 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. So this is going to be an unbiased, honest review. Bluetooth antenna. You're going to have a 12-volt trigger And like I said, the power supply is out in the living room right now plugged in. I didn't unplug it because I have all the wires routed, so it's perfect for my OCD. So that's why I didn't unplug it. I have zip tied to the frame of the entertainment stand. So this is a 12 volt. This is very important. How do you know this is a 12 volt trigger? Because it's a mono cable. Why is it a mono cable? It only has one ring here. Now the other one will work most of the time. Sometimes it won't, but this is the one that you need. It's a mono cable. Okay. Here I have some more operate OP chips, off amp chips, I should say. And I have my other off amp chips in here. I have my OP amp chip puller. Now the unit itself comes in a plastic bag, very nice. I like how they cut all the foam out. It is good packing, good presentation, very nice. We have the beautiful orange button. We have a beautiful display here. That's a OLED display, 1.5. And you know what? It reminds me of my Marantz 6015 SR with the porthole display. I really like that Marantz with the porthole display. And this is what this reminds me of, the Marantz. Nice big orange volume knob. And by the way, the knob is metal. When was the last time you seen any kind of stereo equipment with a metal knob? Here's a tip. If you do intend on taking her down and you want to take this volume knob off, as you can see it, I haven't pushed it all the way down because I had already removed it once. And I want to make sure I can take it off again, so I didn't put it all the way down. But the problem is that it's all the way down to the bottom, so you don't want to put anything in here to pry. Trust me, you don't. So what I did was I wrapped a rubber band around here. And the rubber band gave me enough grip strength to be able to pull this knob off. Bob's tip, rubber band. Here we have a switch that switches off the volume. If you're going to use it as a preamp or whatever situation you're going to use it in, you could tailor it for that. We have our XLR inputs. We have our RCA. We have a coaxial in. We have a HDMI ARC. We have the USB, the 12 volt for the trigger, for the power, excuse me, for the power. This is power. Bluetooth antenna, optical in, and our two 12 volt trigger to go to your amps. Very nice. No RCA in. So you guys with your record turntables, you might be disappointed. Very nice looking. It's 6.5 inches, 6.25 inches by 4.5 inches by 1.5 inches tall. Okay, so it does take up a small footprint. It's very nice. Now remember, you guys, I buy these with my own money, so I am giving you an honest review on what I think. Sound wise is excellent sounding, very good. Now I am been impressed with Fosi. I really think Fosi does make some good products. They use good parts inside, and I've had no problems. The setup was so easy, it's not even funny. It was so easy to set up. The sound out of it is very good. Now, the total harmonic distortion for this unit is 0.0008. Wow. And signal noise, 126 dB. Nice. Now, the op amps, let me get my 2604s out. Op amps are these right here. This is what an op amp looks like. They're just a chip. This gives the sound signature to the amp or to the DAC. Now these ones here are Burr and Brown 2604s, original, legit, hard to come by. They don't make them anymore. So you people, be careful buying 2604s. They are no longer being produced. Okay, Texas Instruments stopped making them a long time ago. I picked up these, and I'd like to give a shout out to Boss Eddie at Kiss Analog. Check out his channel, Kiss Analog, Boss Eddie. That gentleman, he has a degree in electrical engineering. He knows what he's talking about. He's tested them. He can tell you everything there is about op amp chips. So check him out. I highly recommend him. That's where I got the information for these chips here. And I have my little copper cooling heat sink, as you can see there. Okay. Now, with changing the sound of the op amp, you could change the sound of the DAC or the amp. That is the sound signature of the said unit. Now, the original ones that came in are LME 49720s. They did, for some of the lucky people that got these for free from Fosi, Fosi sent other additional op amp chips that you could switch over to. And those were the JRC or NJM 4580D. Okay, and that's what these are here, the 4580D. Sorry. Let me see if I can get a close-up of it. Come on, focus, 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 focus. It's not focusing. And I think I have them upside down. I do. Well, anyways, this is the chips that they did give to a few people that got these units originally when they first came out a year ago or 2 years ago that this unit came out. Now, I paid 6,000 peso, and they're going for right now on Lazada for 10 to 11. I was very fortunate and very lucky. And like I said, I've been listening to it for a little over 2 weeks, and it sounds excellent. Now, when you are changing the op amps, you do not have to remove these two screws. You unplug this switch from the board, and the whole unit will slide apart. I will make a future video about changing op amps. But right now, I'm leaving the stock ones in here and in my amps just so I can hear it with the stock chips. And then I will change the op amps to the Burr Brown, and we'll go from, I'll make a video, okay? But needless to say, you do not need to remove these two screws. Please check out Fosi Audio on YouTube. They have an excellent YouTube channel with a lot of informative videos on how you can improve sound, how to hook up, any information that you need. Check out Fosi Audio on YouTube. But, all right, XLR. XLR to XLR, good. XLR to RCA, bad. Do not do that, stupid. Excuse me. Do not do that. That's not smart. That's not the way it was designed, and you're not going to get any benefit by going from XLR to RCA or RCA to XLR. XLR to XLR only. And also, I like the XLR. Why? Because it will improve give it less chance of any interference from outside sources, i.e. Wi-Fi router, Bluetooth, cell phone, anything like that, microwave, anything like that. So I remember to cover up your RCAs if you're not going to use them, because the humidity and weather in the Philippines are horrible to RCAs. Okay, I'm using my coaxial, that's why it's not covered. Okay, I'm going to say I like this a lot. Now what I'm going to do is I'll go out to the living room and hook this back up to my system, and we'll take a listen to it. But I got to warn you, I bought a pair of Kefs, but they're not up to par yet. I'll explain more in the next part of this video. So we've looked at it, we've checked it all out. It's nice. I do like the size. I love the look of it. It looks very sharp. Maganda. So now let's go up, hook it up, and we'll go from there. Go in the living room. Okay, I'm back. I'm using the microphones in my phone right now, so I'm not using the mic that I use for my vocal. So hopefully it'll sound a little bit better. I have it hooked up. I'm using an IE streamer, the little item with the green, the M50. We have the ZD3 and the ZA3, and then the Pioneer DVD player there. We're not going to be turning that on because I cannot be playing any DVDs or, excuse me, I cannot be playing any CDs due to copyright. We have a Warfendale sub 10-inch right there, and the Kef X300s that have been converted to passive speakers. I'm not done working on them yet. I've been looking for better crossovers. They have the wrong crossovers in it right now. But I'm going to make a video on the Kefs. So right now I call them Kef Q125. But let me turn the streamer on. Turn the volume up a little. Using the remote, the Fosi Audio remote. Hopefully you're using headset. It sounds really good. This is copyright-free music from Spotify Premium. Now let me say this right off the bat. I will not talk bad about SMSL. I had very good luck with their products. I really like their products. SMSL is a great company. Fosi is a good company. The quality of the workmanship, the craftsmanship, the quality of the unit, the sound. Remember, this is using the DAC chip, the ES9039Q2M, which is a very good DAC chip to be using. Is a currently good DAC chip to be using, I should say. It does sound better than my SMSL, what was that? SanDisk DAC, the SK10. As far as amplifier, I'm still checking out the ZA3. I like it. It sounds good. It has a lot of power. But right now we're talking about the DAC. The amp will be another video next. It looks good. Very nice looking system. Let me turn the volume up back again and we'll listen to it a little bit longer. That's using the XLR cables on this, not using RCAs. I'm a firm believer in the XLRs. If the unit offers XLR, use them. The last time I used XLR was when I had my Krell system. All the rest of the systems I've had since my Krell has not had XLR. This is the first system that does that. Now what I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to be running 2 ZA3 amps, monoblock, with the ZD3 and a ZP3, which is their preamp. Those will be future videos and future purchases I'm saving up currently for. I did not intend on buying these KEF speakers, but they came across Facebook Marketplace at such a ridiculously low price. And then I made him an offer, and 2 weeks later he accepted the offer, and I wasn't prepared for that because I figured that he was never going to take my offer. So I just put it away and figured he'd never contact me. But he did. I grabbed them. I am doing some improvements on them. I'm going to brace the cabinet. I'm going to fill it with the proper filling because right now they have no filling in them and they are not braced. And they have the wrong crossovers in it. But I digress. We'll go from there next. That'll be another video. But back to this ZD3. I'm very impressed with the sound. Now, SMSL, they're like the Chevy Silverado for my American viewers. The SMSL is like a Chevy Silverado. It has all the toys, all the features that you would like in a truck, and it's the type of truck you take out on a Saturday night with your wife or girlfriend. The Fosi is like a Ford XLT Power Stroke truck. That's your truck that you would use every day for work. The SMSL has some fancier options that Fosi does not have. You have no adjustable sound fields on this DAC like you would on a Fosi. That does not bother me in one bit because I could just change the op amp if I want to change the sound signature of the DAC. Okay, so that's a big bonus plus with this Fosi Audio. You can always upgrade and change the sound signature if you like.
If for my Filipino viewers, the Fosi is like a Mitsubishi pickup, and the SMSL is like a Toyota Tundra V8. Okay, I hope you get that analogy. I do have high regards for the Fosi. I've been using it now for a little over 2 weeks. I've had no problems whatsoever. I did buy the amplifier brand new from Fosi direct, Fosi Philippines. That will be the next video. But let's turn this back up and listen to it for a little bit longer using the Fosi remote. Remember, no batteries. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of pro and con. The pros, price. Easy setup. And remember, when you're hooking up all your wires, do the hooking up of wires first, then hook up your power last, and then plug in. After all your wires, and you have checked the wiring multiple times to verify everything is plugged in correctly, then plug your power in. The adjustable op amps, that's a big bonus. XLR out, like I said, the last time I seen that is on my Krell. The design and style. Did I mention the price? The price. Con. Now a lot of these cons are really not really cons. The display is small, but so was the one on my Marantz. And if you're doing near field listening, you could see everything clearly. It's no problem. Right now the light is a little bright, so you can't see it on this camera. But from where I'm sitting right now, I have the camera positioned right where I sit for listening. I have my listening chair moved back a little bit, so I can see it clearly. But you can't see it right now because of the brightness of the display. But I digress. Very happy with that. No RCA's in. That does not bother me because I don't have a record player. No LDAC Bluetooth. That doesn't bother me because I don't use Bluetooth. So I don't have to worry about that. Yes, I did install the antenna, as you can see, but I do not use Bluetooth. Very super rare do I use Bluetooth. Upgrades. What am I going to do for this? I am keeping my eye open for an IFI power supply. The Fosi ZP3, and I'm waiting on my other Fosi ZA3 right now. And I'm also going to try a pair of Fosi 30 centimeter XLR cables. So, with that said, let's listen to it a little bit more. Copyright free music from Spotify Premium. That's only turned up halfway. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Any comments, leave them down below. I want to give a shout out to Kiss Analog, Boss Eddie, Fosi Audio YouTube, Wilson Audio on YouTube, Boss Paul at PS Audio. I love you, boss. Keep coming up with those videos. I love them. Also, check out my sponsor, please, Puffin Stuff. Check them out on YouTube or on the web. I hope you enjoyed the video. You guys be safe in this heat. It's super hot out right now, man. It is a cooker, a brain burner. Be safe. Check on your friends. Check on your family. Till the next video, everyone take care. Let me turn it up one more time for a couple seconds more. Halfway. My poor neighbors. But anyways, you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to continue listening to this. I'm very happy with the Fosi Audio. I think you would be happy with Fosi Audio also. It's just these Class D amps is just another tool in our toolbox of audio gear. It gives us the opportunity for us people that are really on a tight budget to still enjoy audio, still enjoy our music, quality music, nice clean sound, real nice power, and for the amount of money that you pay for the Fosi Audio, that's the most bang for your buck. It really is. And if you're strictly looking for a strictly hard-working amplifier and DAC, you cannot go wrong. If you're looking for lots of bells and whistles, Fosi is not the company to go with. Okay, Fosi offers you quality construction equipment, nice parts inside that they utilize, and very, very good sound. But with that said, everyone have a wonderful day. Take care, and thank you for watching. Peace. Salamat.